Hi, JC here with another Pacific Fen Spotlight, and today I was at Gasworks Park in Seattle, Washington. This park used to be a coal gasification plant from the late 1900s to the mid-1950s, but was converted into a park after over a decade of environmental cleanup. As promised, I bring you my coverage of Sakura-con, a very large anime convention here in Seattle. Unfortunately, due to circumstances beyond my control, I was unable to get there until quite literally the last minute. But I was lucky enough to catch some of the congoers before they left for home. All right, here I am now with the Pumpkin King and his lovely friend. What's your name, ma'am?
Alex.
Alex. And now, how are you guys enjoying Sakura-con so far?
It's a lot of fun.
You actually might want to take the mask off. Sorry about that.
It's a lot of fun.
And now, how long have you been going to Sakura-con?
This will be my fourth Sakura-con.
Your fourth. And how about yours?
It'd be my fifth Sakura-con.
Your fifth con. Okay. Do you guys go to other conventions or just pretty much Sakura-con and anime cons?
I go to this and Komori-con.
And which con?
Komori-con down in Portland.
Komori-con.
Yeah.
Okay, you'll have to give me the website that later. So you guys are from Portland, or?
I'm from Portland.
I'm from Seattle.
Oh, local like me. All right. Well, and obviously you guys do the cosplay. What's your costume, or is it just something original?
Something original, just a made costume. So.
Well, it looks very nice, and of course your Pumpkin King looks really remarkable. I'm very impressed. Did you make that yourself?
Yes, I bought the head and the hands, but I put the rest of it together myself. Obviously, the stripes took the longest, but luckily they're not supposed to be straight, so it makes it easier.
That does, I bet. It also looks making quite authentic. Maybe Tim Burton will give you a call. So, you guys obviously enjoying the convention then?
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
Love it.
And I am here now with Johnson, also known as Mauled Pikachu. How are you doing today?
It's actually Cuddles from Happy Tree Friends.
Oh, it's Cuddles. Okay, I see. I didn't recognize it. Was the yellows kind of threw me.
Yes, a lot of people think it's Pikachu, but it's not.
Well, thank you for embarrassing me on my own TV show, but that's okay. I do that enough myself. Anyway, so you are from the Happy Tree Friends. What, Cuddles, you said?
Yeah.
Well, it looks absolutely fantastic. Of course, I'm going to be overlaying some photos of this. Now, how long have you been doing conventions?
Probably about 4 years now.
Do you stick with mostly anime conventions, or do you go to like the other science fiction conventions as well?
Mostly anime convention right now. I like it because I'm into anime and the whole entire scene. So
now, you said you've gone to conventions for 4 years. Is this your fourth Sakura-con as well, then?
Yeah, Sakura-con and also Komori-con.
Komori-con, yes, I've heard about that one. Haven't been to that one yet, unfortunately. I believe that's down in Portland.
Yes, it is. Portland and Vancouver, Washington, in between that area.
Who can tell the difference? It's just one river.
Yeah, exactly.
Now, I have a question about your costume. Did you make this yourself?
Yes, I did. Chicken wire, fleece, some sewing machine.
Well, it looks fantastic, and thanks a lot. I hope you enjoyed the rest of your convention. I hope to see you next time.
All right, thank you.
I am here now with Chris and Tally, and how are you guys doing today at Sakura-con?
Pretty good.
Sword.
Well, I saw you hefting that sword of yours there around. That thing looks pretty heavy.
Yeah.
About how much would you say it weighs?
About 25 pounds.
That's pretty heavy just to be carting around just for cosplay. Now, how long have you guys been doing cosplay?
Since 05.
I never really took it seriously till about 2 years ago. So.
Now, is Sakura-con the only anime con you go to, or do you go to other conventions?
Oh, no, I go up and down the West Coast. Locally, Seattle is the easiest one, but up and down the West Coast and in Canada, too.
I'm actually from Canada, so I go to a lot of different conventions. I've been to a couple East Coast ones, and I've been to a couple West Coast ones.
Now, have you ever gone to like the science fiction fantasy convention, or do you just stick with mostly the anime?
Mostly the anime, but the Penny Arcade I've had a lot of friends go to, too, but they just dress up in video game characters, and it's all right.
Now, are your characters obviously are they from a already established manga, or are they original creations of your own?
Mine's actually from a video game, Soul Bad Guy from Guilty Gear, and most of my outfit is actually fan art, like the extra stuff on the gloves, the chain on the sword. The scythe, yeah. But I've just kind of elaborated ever since I made the costume almost 2 years ago. Yeah, so new wig, all this stuff. So.
And how about yours?
I'm Yoko from a newer anime named Gurren Lagann. This is all pretty much accurate except for the cape here. It's actually his Kamina cape, but I decided it would be a really good backdrop, so I'm carrying it around today.
Well, I have to say, I think it kind of adds a little extra flair. Yeah. Well, thank you very much for the interview. And I am here with Shannon, Lee, and Ten at Sakura-con. And how are you ladies doing today?
Pretty good.
Y'all doing pretty good?
Yeah,
Exhausted. All right. I really gotta learn how to work this camera. So how long have you been doing Sakura-con?
This is their first year. I went here about 2 years ago, and that was my first time. So.
Do you do other conventions aside from Sakura-con?
Yeah, we've been to several. I think I've been to probably close to 20. And how many have you guys been to?
This is my 7th convention.
What other conventions do you go to, like a Worldcon, or do you stick mostly to anime conventions?
We're actually mostly anime conventions. The only sci-fi one that we go to is actually in our hometown, which is Salt Lake City, Utah. And that one's called Conduit, and it's a sci-fi that some of us attend, but not always.
I've never been to a Conduit, but I have heard of one, and they are one of the ones to hit when down in Utah, most definitely. So do you guys are these original characters, or are these characters from a specific anime?
These are from a series called Tsubasa Reservoir Chronicle. It's a series by Clamp, the same ones that did like Cardcaptor Sakura and Chobits. This is actually from the manga. It's one of the chapter covers in the art book. So not a lot of people know it, but we wanted to do something that was fun and detailed.
Well, I hope I gave you a little publicity, so maybe they'll know it next time. And thank you very much, and you guys have a good time. And I am here with Link. Link, how are you doing today?
I'm fantastic. It's great to be here today.
We, of course, are here at Sakura-con. Now, Link, obviously you're into the cosplay. Which Link are you? Are you from, like, Ocarina of Time or Twilight Princess?
I am from Ocarina of Time, yes.
Most excellent. The only thing you're missing is the blue fairy running around. How long have you been doing conventions?
I gotta say about 4 years now, I believe.
4 years? That's a pretty good, decent amount of time. Do you stick mostly with Sakura-con, or do you go to the other local conventions?
Well, actually, I'm from Buffalo, New York, so I do more of the local conventions around there, Anime North, CN Anime, things like that.
That's pretty cool. Nice to have you coming out all the way out here. And I hope you enjoy Sakura-con. Thanks for the interview. And that's all I have for this week. You'll be able to see some of the still photos I took at Sakura-con in the picture gallery that will be up no later than May 1st. Some of our upcoming shows will include a segment about the music from the Legend of Zelda video games and the fan music those games have spawned. I will also be showing a collection of my favorite science fiction scenes, and will tell you why I like them. Until next time, this is JC reminding you to get your geek on with Pacific Fen Spotlight.
I scream and shout so you can hear. I tell you that the end is near. I still can't stand, I still can't think. You win me with my favorite drink. Give me that glass, though I feel asinine. And if I can't grump, I'll drink plum wine.